I think it's time for another Isaac run. It turned out last time I forgot to press start to look at the seats, so sorry about that. I'm new to this. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's play Eden, because it's Eden. Could be fun, could be horrible. We're gonna see quickly enough what we're gonna get. So we're starting off apparently with some sort of green tears. Our damage is... it's alright. This is pretty okay, actually. It could be considerably worse. So all in all, we're doing pretty fine. We're doing pretty fine so far. We got the teleporter to our top left over there, which just teleports us to a random room. It can also teleport us to a room which we otherwise wouldn't be able to get to, which could be fun. We're just going to see about that. But first, before I'm going to teleport anywhere, I'm just going to go to my item room. Also, I just noticed my health is 1 heart, which that could be fun, but hopefully that's not going to lead to problems. I guess the item I have right near here might be... oh, it's Scorpio! There's like a whole bunch of like star sign items. I don't even remember the word for it, but basically I'm horrible with them. And I can generally still not even tell what is, so don't ask me about your signs because I will just cry tears of blood everywhere, and we don't want that. Unless it destroys our enemies, which it's currently doing. But we're not going to worry about that. Instead, we're just going to poison everyone and then move on with our nice little life. And hopefully find an item room one of these days, because I would like anything. I would be pretty okay with everything right now. It's kind of cool that, like, Eden will always just get 2 items for as far as I'm aware. So there is a reasonable chance you're going to get something cool to start off with. Then there's also a reasonable chance you're just gonna get complete junk, but there's a chance you're gonna get something cool, and there's a chance that you'll get health as well, which is unfortunately not the case. But I've also had runs where like my speed and my tier rate, like all of it was just horrible, so I'm kind of happy we at least got something where I can move and shoot, because shooting this fast with Eden, it doesn't always happen, and it can just be a torturous experience to shoot everything oh so slowly. I might actually try and get a whole bunch of coins this run, because we're already at 11 coins and we're still on the first floor of the game, so it might not be too bad of an idea to try and go for it. That's okay. So we got the knot leaf. If we stand still for a while, we turn into a statue. And then we're just invulnerable, which is kind of nice. But then when we start moving again, we're no longer invulnerable. So it could be okay, I guess. There's a chance that it'll be useful. I'm just gonna use the teleporter whenever I can from this point on, in case it sends us to cool places. If I were to go into my curse room now, I would be dead. So that seems like kind of a bad idea, on all things considered. So we're just not gonna do that. There's a chance that there is like a soul heart in there, but there's also a chance there isn't, and then I will be dead, and that would be not so good. So we're just gonna go in here and fight the Headless Horseman. Of course we are. That's just perfect. This is a boss where it's pretty easy to take damage, because you're fighting 2 things, and they're both fast. They're both really fast. That one's shooting like exploding projectiles all over the place, and that head is flying all over the place. The exploding projectiles like drop a bunch of blood. If you walk over that, you take damage, but we're doing okay, and we got rid of one of the 2 parts, and with some luck we can get rid of the second part, which is over there, right there. It tries to shoot us, but we're shooting better. And the thing about the Headless Horseman is that you always get the pony when you kill it. And this may be the end of our teleporting days, unfortunately. But that does mean that we can technically run inside there. Whether that's a good idea or not is kind of the question. And I'm being pretty careful about this particular nonsense right here. But because I obviously don't want to get shot by these fires. This is really not a very good idea at all. But I want to do it, so let's do it. Oh, that has the potential of helping us survive, because if we die, then we might resurrect, so that's good. Is this Joker? No, it's not. Though we do get more money this way, so that's kind of nice, I suppose. So we're going to take this card, we're going to grab the heart, which is over here. Oh, we can actually break this as well and get even more money, because the golden poops just drop a whole bunch of money all over the place. The 2 of diamonds doubles the amount of money we have. And that is quite good, as you can probably imagine, if you're trying to get a large amount of money. Because I'm basically trying to get 65. That's kind of what I'm going. I believe that's the number. One thing you can also do in this game is that you can just do exit game. And then you can just, like, continue onwards from that run. I'm just going to quickly check. Oh, it's 55, actually. Alright, so... And we're just going to continue. And we... continue off where we left off, and that's actually so nice. It's so nice. So we just need to get 28 coins, and then we just use our 2 diamonds, and that's that. So we got ourselves a game plan. We could use those 2 hearts to get a little bit of extra money from the donation, the heart donation thing, blood donor machine thing. And I don't know if I'll do it immediately. I might, like, continue on to this floor and see if there's anything, like, heart related I can get. If I can get a health up, that would be quite nice, actually, on account that then this becomes more useful. Because you can, if you pick this up, you pick up both hearts at once, and if I lose half a heart and then pick this up, it'll just be gone rather than getting 2 full hearts out of it. And I'd rather have 2 full hearts, obviously. Oh, that's fast. Well, at least we're unlocking Kane today. Well, because we're now at 72 coins by using that 2 diamonds. I could have used it a little bit later, obviously, but using it now is absolutely not a bad idea. Because 72 coins, it's unlikely that I'm going to run out of that. So that's good. And that makes me very happy. Like, I'm getting more coins now, but I don't really mind. So there's red poops here. They come back. If you run into them, you take damage, and I don't want to take damage, so I'm going to take this a little bit carefully. Also, one thing I never mentioned is that in the top left, you can see that this item has a use. And you can actually dash from one side of the screen to the other using this item. And you're actually, I believe you're invulnerable while doing that as well. And you deal a little bit of damage to the enemy, so I might do that. But it's something I don't really use very often. And my health is terrible, so I'm gonna be, like, not doing things I'm not overly aware of the use of. Because I often don't really grab the pony, because often I'll have some other item up there. If I don't have anything, then obviously the pony is just better than nothing, because it also increases your speed while you're on top of it. If I replace the pony now, I'll actually probably move slower than I did with the pony, so I don't really want to do that. And that didn't give us a health up, so that's great. But it gave us a pill. And the thing about pills is also you cannot get a pill that deals damage when you only have 1 heart. There are certain pills which, like, remove a heart container or just deal 1 heart of damage to you. And it just removes the chance of getting those when you're at 1 heart in total. So that's kind of neat. Oh my god. Oh no, god. Okay. I really want that, but if I pick that up, I die, and there's like a 50% chance that I won't come back. This is terrible. Because when I leave this room, it'll probably just close. Because otherwise I would maybe be able to get a soul heart or something and I'd survive. I'm just gonna try it. Please don't kill me too much. Oh my god, we did it! Okay, so that was basically a terrible idea, but it worked out, so it's not a terrible idea. But oh god, because we picked that up and got revived by the by Guppy's thing, we now have Brimstone, and that's pretty cool when you also have that poison item. Usually this attack is red, but now it's green because we have the ability to make it green. I don't really know what a good idea is now though, because our health is even worse than it was previously. We don't even have heart containers anymore. So I do have to play this a little bit carefully. I do not want to take damage. I want to get myself some sort of health. And I just need to find soul hearts, basically, is what I'm trying to get at here. Maybe this will contain some. Maybe it'll just contain a ball of tar, which will make enemies slow down when they run into me. So that's cool. Maybe, nope. Also still nothing. Fair enough. But we got a key out of it back at least, so there's that. I'm just gonna put a whole bunch of coins in. Of course it breaks after 1 use. It breaks after like a random amount. And on hard mode, I'm pretty sure you have a higher chance of it not breaking immediately. But man, we are not lucking out on this one. Alright. Fair enough. So we have 2 bombs now. So I might be able to get into that room to the bottom right over there. And there went that, because now we won't be able to get out of that room anymore. So that's cool. But, you know, we tried. Oh, and it's not even there. Where even is the secret room in this place? Sometimes it's just, in like basement floors, it sometimes just isn't in one of these places. And it's sad when that happens. It's obviously quite sad when that happens. But we might be able to get a key from here. Because we have... No, there you go. We have 66 coins. I might actually gamble here for a while just as well. If you lose, he spawns an attack fly. So you gotta be careful with that as well. But... I don't like gambling with that guy. It just takes too long. But I do have to gamble with him at some point, so I might as well just do that now. Because there's a certain item you unlock by just doing this like 25 times or something like that. Now we got ourselves a whole bunch of bombs. I might just blow this up, see if I can get anything cool out of it. Telepills. That could have ended a lot worse. But it didn't, so it's all good. Let's go in here. Okay, so this is a dice room. Oh my god. So, a dice room, when you walk in the middle of one, it'll have a certain effect. Like, this is a 6. It's either a 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. And they all have different things that happen. This particular one will re-roll all of your items. All the ones you currently have. And I'm not gonna do that. It can lead to more health, which is why I considered it, but it can also just lead to my build just becoming useless, so... I'm gonna consider it for now, is what I'm basically saying. And just hope that... I'm just first gonna see if I can get something cool out of this. We're getting another 10 coins, so we're gonna have some time to spend here at least, but... Because I do enjoy like the builds that you get out of it sometimes, because it can just lead to hilarity. But the fact we already have brimstone as well, and that's just too good to give up, because you don't often get that. So I'm sort of inclined to be like, no, I'm not gonna give that up right now, and instead I'm just gonna sit here for a while. Also, as you saw, that little guy can occasionally drop like a troll bomb, as they're called, which just blows up immediately. And if you push it away from him, he won't die from it. But I didn't, then he died, so there you go. We don't really have a whole lot of health, but we got some keys, we got some bombs out of that, so... And our money's pretty good. I might actually try to get to super secret room. And I'm lucking out on this today. That was so worthwhile. Oh my god. That was very worthwhile indeed. I'm just gonna leave that over there. There was actually a skull in there as well. If I picked that up, I would teleport out of the room whenever I would be at half a red heart of health, basically. And if I took damage at that point. And since we're at full soul hearts right now, effectively, it would just teleport me out of the room every time I took damage. And that's just terrible. I don't want that to happen at all. We're at a Curse of Darkness, which makes everything dark, but because we have Brimstone, it's actually not that bad. Because Brimstone, very good lamp, actually. Very good at lighting up the area. And because we have Poison, these skulls actually die really quick as well. So our build, aside from health-wise, is actually really good right now. Our time is pretty slow. I'm just not going to worry about the cool stuff that happens when you do it under 20 minutes, because I'm just a little bit too worried about my health right now. But... we'll just see what happens. Maybe we'll get some cool stuff. It's unlikely, but maybe I'll be able to get to that area in time. But even then, like, my health, man. My health is just terrible right now. I don't want to risk that. I just want to have a good time. I just want to survive. I want to survive. Hermit card could be good. Judgment card. That could be good as well, actually. I'll use the Hermit card first, and then I'll just go back for that, because it'll be good. So this thing, I'll buy it. I can convert my soul hearts into red heart containers. I'm not going to do that, but in this game, you have like this sheet of things. Basically, the only way to get the achievement for... there was a Tinder rock right here, by the way. But the only way to get the achievement for basically having done everything in the game is by also having picked up every single item in the game. And that, like, soul converter is an item I just don't like using. It's just not... it doesn't combine with my playstyle very well. My playstyle being never having red hearts, and I just don't like using it. But at least now I've bought it once, so I never have to touch it again. So that's kind of good, I guess. I'm just looking for my item room right now. I don't really care about the rest of this floor, honestly. But if I can get something cool out of my item room, that would be the bee's knees. You have no idea. I am looking forward to some bee's knees right now. Maybe some damage would be nice. Maybe some health. Maybe anything. Like, there's a lot of items which could really help me out right now. And hopefully we can get at least something in that particular item pool which is going to help us out. Where is our item room? Where is it hiding right now? It is not being a friend. At least Wrath gave us a bomb, or 2 bombs and a key, so I guess I shouldn't complain too much, but I guess it's to the top. I'll just go through these floors. Like, yeah, killing enemies right now is going pretty fast, so I'm not really too bothered. The fact that we have flying right now as well is just great, because it really speeds up the process right now. This is actually not bad, because it gives us poison shots, which we already have. Never mind, it's actually useless, but it could be good if it wasn't kind of terrible. If we didn't already have the effect available to us. Lockdown's not great at all. Does that even work? What does this actually do? I don't think this does anything, does it? I don't know if that increases or decreases. It might actually decrease my damage thinking about it now, but oh well, whatever. Too late for that now. We already picked it up, so it's too late to come back from that moment of my life. But we're just gonna keep moving on. Another time we're fighting the Fallen. Fallen could be giving us some nice items. I'm kind of hoping for a goat head, or maybe a guppy piece actually. If I can get another guppy piece, that would actually be great, because again, when I restarted my save file effectively, I didn't unlock Guppy's hairball. And Guppy's hairball, in the previous game, it didn't count as one of the Guppy items to become Guppy, but in this game it does. And having that unlocked just makes it, like, it just gives me a larger chance of becoming Guppy. And it's the pack, which is actually kind of okay as well, because now I have more hearts. I don't like taking this guy every time, but it's kind of too good to pass up right now. Even if it is, like, 3 soul hearts I'm giving up, I hopefully will just get that back again by just going here. Also, I should have used my judgment card, just remembered. If you use a judgment card in a devil deal, there's actually a chance that you get devil deal items from him. And that's good, obviously. I'm actually going to go into the sacrifice room because there is another heart waiting for us here. Please give me a soul heart and not spiders. Thank you very much. You're already pretty much paying off your debt to me, which is 3 soul hearts. As long as I can get more than 3 soul hearts out of him in the long run, then I'm entirely fine with whatever he's going to do, really. So, just going to move on. Just going to try not to get killed by flames and things. Have a good time. Would have liked a guppy piece, but you can't get it all in every run. Oh, you unlocked Samson. Really? Alright, fair enough. I guess, I think you unlocked that by not taking any damage in a total of 2 floors in one run, which I guess we just haven't done until now, which is fair enough. It doesn't have to be 2 floors in a row, I guess, as long as you do it in 2 floors. And you also have to, like, go to the next floor as well. It's not enough to, like, if you were to take no damage for 2 floors, but then beat the game, you wouldn't unlock Samson, I don't think. Unless they fix that. But it's weird that that happens to me. Bongo bombs! Or Bogo bombs, I don't know. I think this is basically just means that every bomb pickup now becomes 2. And I guess we're in Curse of the Maze because we just teleported to a random location on the map, which is always fun. Curse of the Maze is like horrible because you can accidentally just run into things you're not prepared for. Oh my god. Okay, that's interesting. So homing shots combines quite well with Brimstone, as it turns out. It's pretty great as an item, and I did not expect to get those on my 3rd run on the save file, but fair enough. Because you can just shoot and it'll pretty much just hit whenever. It's so good. So that's pretty nice to get. It makes life a lot easier. Would like some more health still, but fair enough. That's a good start to get something done here. Still would like a guppy piece, opening every red chest in the hope that I'm getting one, but fair enough. Like, we're just going all over the place because of this Curse of the Maze right now. It's lucky that we're getting, like, all these unexplored floors, but it can just teleport you all over the place. Though, probably not inside a shop or an item room, but I've had it, like, teleport me, or it teleported me, and it looked like I went out of the item room, and then I could just go in it because it unlocked the door in some magical way. It's weird how that works. Mega fatty, it's not a problem. We can just circle around him and shoot him because of the items we have right now. Like, we can just keep moving like this, and we should be entirely okay, honestly. Our damage is actually kind of terrible, given that we have Brimstone, and I really shouldn't have taken damage there. That was really bad, actually. But yeah, like, I feel like we could be dealing a lot more damage with Brimstone right now, and it's not doing it at all. I'm gonna fly into him in a second, I think. If he's in a more convenient... There we go. So that's basically what you do. You fly into him. Kind of how the Horseman does it as well. And how some of the other enemies of a similar type do it. Which we'll hopefully see in the future. Evil. Does that increase? Ah, it gives us a black heart as well. So that's kind of cool. And yeah, I'm not going to risk that a second time. The Pentagon... The Pentagram gives us like more damage, and this one would basically spawn an attack fly every time it attacked, and that's not bad, but I don't really want it right now. I would want more health, and like there is a chance that I wouldn't die by picking up one of these items, and if I had like the dead cat, which just gives you 9 lives, I would have taken it in a heartbeat, because more damage would be really great, but it's just not worth risking my life over. It's not like the run could just end there, and I don't want that to happen just because I was being greedy, so let's try not to have that happen. Oh, that's not bad at all. That's very good, actually. There's basically no way that we're going to get to that room that you get to by beating Mom in 20 minutes, so I'm just going to take it slow, because I'd have to beat 2 floors in like 2 minutes, and that's, to say the least, unlikely. It could happen, but the odds of that actually happening are so low that I'm just not even going to go for it. Having the Ball of Tar against Lust is actually quite good, because she only has melee attacks, or P, or whatever it is, and yeah, being able to slow the character down is quite good. But with that, we've just about explored this entire floor. If Curse of the Maze lets us actually go into that room to the right, it might not ever. There we go. Oh, that's actually quite good as well. That could give us a little bit more health over here. And no spiders. That's a spider, but that's fine. Yeah, might as well go in here. Guppy! Aw, man. If you scream Guppy, there's a larger chance of actually getting Guppy items, but I can safely say it's never worked for me so far. But one day, those red chests are going to contain every Guppy piece in the game the moment I scream it, and I'm just going to be so happy when that happens. But for now, we're just going to keep moving on. I should have like explored the rest of the floor before fighting the boss, obviously, because then I would have been able to pick up the pentagram, and that would have been good. Maybe the door's still open. If I can get to that room. It's not open anymore. That's unfortunate, because then I could have gotten it still, and that would have actually helped me out a fair bit, because our damage is not great. It could be a lot better with Brimstone, and it's a bit fiddly, but we can do cool stuff like that because of Spoonbender, so at least we have that to consider as well. And also, like, the mega fatty dude, he has a lot of health, so it's fair enough that it took a while to kill him as well, I suppose, but I don't like it when it takes too long, you know? I don't like that. Don't like that one bit. But he's dead, because we have every attack in the world. Now you saw what it looks like when he eats a bomb as well, so I don't think we've actually done that before. Might be wrong on that though, but I'm not sure. Telepills, is that better than Judgment? No, it isn't, but it could be hilarious. So I might consider it if I can use my Judgment card on this floor. Also, yeah, it does look like every bomb pickup is just 2 bombs now, because we bought those BOGO bombs, which is neat. I like that. These ghosts are annoying, but he died from poison damage, so it's fine. But the ghosts are actually quite tedious, because they teleport away and then they appear again after a while. Well, that was weird. And then they just shoot a whole bunch of tears all over the place, and when there's a whole bunch of those ghosts in one room, it can actually be quite destructive, but this time around it was alright. It was alright. No problem there. Oh god, look at that though. Spoonbender is so hilarious with this item, because everything just goes everywhere. It just looks ridiculous. We're on the depths 1. I guess I'll look for my item room now, because why not? See if we can find any cool things. I want cool things, please. It would make my life a lot easier. Although, like, our health situation is getting pretty decent. Our bomb situation is getting pretty good, so I might just waste some bombs on just those single skulls all over the place. But if I find just a whole bunch of skulls next to each other, that'd be great as well. And if anything, at least we unlocked, like, Kane in this run. I'm happy enough about that. Ooh, this is actually quite good, because this is a fortune teller machine, and it can contain just a whole bunch of random crap messages, but there's also a chance of getting tarot cards. There's also a chance of getting blue hearts, and I want those very, very badly. And a Joker card. The Joker card will just send you to your Devil Deal, which is actually quite good as well. But I'm actually not going to take it immediately. I'm actually going to take Judgment right now. And I think I'm just going to fight the boss in a second and see if we can get into our Devil Deal without using the Joker card. Because obviously, if you can get into your Devil Deal without using the Joker card, then you might as well. Like, there is no real downside to that. And then you still have your Joker card. This is actually a decent item. It's like a fly that circles around you, but it's just really big. And I'm tempted not to go in here. There are things you get by not taking any damage on both Depth 1 and Depth 2, and also Basement 1 and 2 and stuff like that. Man, our build is actually pretty... I'm just gonna go in, whatever. And it was not worth it in the slightest. Oh well, whatever. Can we get a random secret room here, which wouldn't make any sense? There we go. That's a shame. That could have been... I'm just looking for the last Guppy piece, man. If I can get Guppy now, then I will just destroy everyone. And it would be hilarious. It'd be hilarious. And everyone would die. Everyone's already dying, but they would die even more. Because you heard that laughing sound just now, there's gonna be hands. And they sort of work like the Floor Masters, or Hand Masters, or whatever they were called in Zelda. And they're not friends. Not friends at all. Not you can use that. Death deals a whole bunch of damage to everyone in the room. Just gonna use that over here, I think, because why not? And there are certain items you unlock by using death cards a whole bunch of times, so at least I think there might only be one, but you know, if there's an item to unlock, we're gonna unlock it. So I might as well use our death card for something good. And we've just about explored everything on this floor, so we're just gonna go fight that boss. And I ran into that by accident, so there you go. Didn't actually even get an item. We fight the gate. Gate's a weird one. It spawns enemies. Sometimes it like shoots fire. Oh, it shoots tears. There's also one that shoots fire all over the place, which is considerably more terrifying. And I guess I'm slowing it down somehow. I'm not actually even sure how I'm doing that. Maybe it's the ball of tar that does that sometimes at random. And that it, like normally you would have like a black tear show up every now and then, but because I'm using brimstone, it's just the same color every time. But it will still have the effect of some of these items as well, so that's cool. There we go. That's that done. Get ourselves a screw, which probably doesn't really do that much, but fair enough. And bop. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's incredible. Alright, let's use Judgment over here, see if we can get something cool out of this as well. That's ridiculous though. Like two out of 3 red chests, not only giving items, but giving Guppy items out of all things. So we might as well pick this up, which sets our red hearts to 1. And again, unlocking Guppy's hairball because we just didn't have it because of save file weirdness. Getting this because now it's at 2. If we picked this up first, we would have still just have 1 heart. And now, god, this is ridiculous. Now we are Guppy with Brimstone. And the world is going to fear us, basically. That's pretty much what's going to happen here. And there's nothing they're going to be able to do about it. I'm going to get this Joker card. And I'm going to actually use up some of my red hearts in the hope that this guy's going to give us something cool. You can actually touch him twice with 1 like blip of damage, which is kind of nice, I suppose. And wow. Alright, so now not only do we look cool, we actually get 3... black hearts to that as well, so it's safe to say that our health situation's pretty okay right now, and our damage situation is ridiculous. So all in all, we're doing pretty good for ourselves here. Did I show off the scene? I'm just gonna show it off. I'm pretty sure I did show it off at the start of this run, but oh my god, this is ridiculous. Pretty like Brimstone with Guppy, it spawns so many attack flies. It is ridiculous. And they also deal so much damage just because of the nature of Brimstone as well. So it's like, I will be okay. I will be okay for the rest of this run. Regardless, I'm still going to check my item room. Just going to get this because it gives us more bombs. Might as well blow these 2 up right here in case we get something cool out of it. Which we didn't, but it was worth trying. And I might as well see if we can get like our health maxed out. In the original Isaac game, you could actually like pretty much get infinite health. And not really infinite, but like in this game you have a very obvious max health. In the original Isaac, you just kept getting hearts even when they were no longer showing up on screen, which made the game a lot easier. It definitely helped out quite a bit. And that golden chest can actually contain a cool item. Oh god, actually yeah. I might actually go for that because there's a chance that we can get an item called Tammy's Head. And if we could get that as well, then we basically have the perfect run going on over here. Because Tommy's Head with Brimstone is an item combination for the ages. And it's hilarious. So I'm just going to try and open up every single gold chest we see from this point on. Even if it means we have to fight some bosses. Because, let's be honest, we're just destroying everyone right now. And with some luck, we should get some. Because we picked up Guppy's tail, there is an increased chance of getting gold chests as well. And gold chests basically, like, have a chance of dropping specific items. And if I could get that item right now, that would just be hilarious. That would just be the best time of my life. So we're just going to keep opening these. We have a lot of keys, which is really nice as well. So we don't really have to worry about that either. And Brimstone pretty much has infinite range. It just goes to the other side of the screen, so you can kill anyone even when they're off screen, which is good. It's nice. It's peachy. It's wonderful. And we're just going to go into every room in the hope of getting a golden chest. And hopefully that golden chest is going to contain the things I want. This thing would drop... I think it increases the chance of getting red hearts to drop. I don't really care about that. It can be good with the bum friend over here because he can pick up those red hearts and turn them into blue hearts, obviously. But I think our health situation's fine right now. High Priestess... Okay, now this is what High Priestess is. I often get it confused with another item, which I can't remember the name of right now. But that would usually attack an enemy. But because there weren't any enemies in that room, it attacked me instead because I'm dumb. But it's fine. A little bit of damage has to happen every now and then, you know? At least we were no longer trying to take no damage, so my idiocy doesn't really matter too much. But it's something I wouldn't really recommend doing a lot. Man, no black hearts coming out of these skulls at all, which is... sad, but it doesn't really matter too much at the same time. I just want Tommy's head. That's all I want. That's all I care about right now. That's the only item that I would need to like complete this circle of nonsense that we've got going on over here. To think that it actually started off quite scary as well. Like it started off with like okay damage, but like no health. I had to basically sacrifice myself and hope I wouldn't be dead. It was sketchy as heck, but whatever. It worked out. I'm gonna get that. This isn't. Well, like, this item, when I take damage now, it'll recharge, like, one blip of, like, the recharge of my item. And especially with Tommy's head, that would be good. I'm kind of planning on not taking damage, but there are some item combinations where it's quite good with. But what we have right now, it's not really useful because I don't really use the horse that much. I'm going to destroy this. In the previous game, like, if you killed those guys, you had a higher chance of getting a devil deal as well, I think. So, hopefully that still works in this game. Otherwise, I'm just going to use my Joker card, obviously. But, although I might keep it as well, thinking about it. Because that could... Yeah, I might keep it, actually. I might keep it. I'm just going to see what we're going to get over here. And we're just going to get the devil deal anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Okay, so... Okay, so this is a ghost babe. It just shoots a bunch, which is not that great. This is Gimpy, which gives you a cool little mask, which is not really visible because of all the nonsense we've gotten on our face right now. But whenever we take damage, there's a chance we'll drop a soul heart, so that's cool. And this is the Horror of Babylon, which if we are on, I think, 1 red heart or lower, we're going to get like a speed boost. And I'm not sure if you get a damage boost out of it either, but at least we're going a lot faster now. And because we're on no red hearts, technically, we get the effect constantly, and that's just peachy. Curse of the Blind. Curse of the Blind means that you can't actually see what item you're picking up, I think. If you get an item now, it'll just be a question mark, which is kind of rude, but whatever. So I'm just going to try not to take any damage here. I'm actually, like, actively going to try not to take damage. If we do take damage, then it's like whatever, but... For once, I'm going to try not to take damage, because... Having, like, the no damage in the womb done and over with, it's just nice. It just makes me feel safe. And given that we have Guppy right now, the odds of that actually happening, they're there. They definitely exist. And immediately we fail because that guy jumped straight up and I wasn't aware of that. All right, cool, whatever. Maybe in a future time. It doesn't actually unlock anything either. It's just for, like, achievement stuff. And I already have the achievement as well anyway, so it's like whatever, but kind of a shame. Would have preferred if that didn't happen, obviously, but whatever. So, going into these rooms, it's usually not worth it as much. Especially since we've already unlocked a bunch of things, or at least we got Guppy already, so the items you get from the Devil Deal aren't always that great, especially since we can't see them. And it's the Goat Head, which it basically increases the chance of a Devil Deal opening to 100%, which is nice. because it means that our Joker card is pointless now. Well, okay then. So I guess there's that. But and I guess we got Soul Heart from our little friend over there. But yeah, the go-ahead's quite good. It actually works for the angel rooms as well, but you need to get a go-ahead like the way I just got it from like a red chest. Otherwise, if you like sacrifice health, the odds of getting an angel room are just preposterously low. And I think you actually need like a specific item to even make it possible again. So there you go. But for now, we're just gonna keep killing things. I'm guessing it wouldn't surprise me if we just stopped taking any damage from this point on and only took that one heart of damage there, but something can very easily go wrong at any point in this game. It is still Isaac after all. Ooh, if we can get that would be fun. This guy can occasionally give you an item called Skitole, and that would basically make every like attack fly that tries to attack you a friend, and that's kind of nice. But again, he drops a troll bomb and just dies, so much for that, I suppose. Anything cool here? Red chest? Nah, I have pretty much every Devil Deal item at this point, so not really worried about that right now. Which character even? I think I'm still Eden, aren't I? I'm not even sure anymore. Might as well take this. The Joker is pointless now, so you might as well just leave it. Actually, the Joker isn't pointless. Never mind. I'm just remembering a lot of things as I'm playing through this whole shenaniganery. And technically, the Joker might still have some use. It's just... yeah, we'll see about that, I suppose. Just grab this. Still no Tammy's head, which makes me sad every time it doesn't come out of a chest. But simultaneously, I can't see what is coming out of the chest right now. So even if like an item would come out, there's a chance it would be a really, really bad one. Conquest is a jerk, but we deal a lot of damage right now. But this guy has this attack where he shoots these beams from the sky, and they're just completely random. But he drops a white pony, which is like the black one, only it does a slightly different attack. It shoots the beams that I was just talking about as well. I like the black one more, but at least we found it now, so that's kind of cool, I guess. I don't even know what these could be. Like, we've already seen so many things. So I'm tempted not to, but simultaneously, whatever. Now we deal some extra damage. And alright, dark matter, fair enough. More damage is good, I suppose. And the mark gives you 1 soul heart as well, so at least we didn't lose as much health as we could have. But that was basically pointless. It was not necessary at all. I'm gonna destroy this. You can actually like bomb the donation machines as well. Oh, that's nice. And you can get some money out of it, but since we're still like putting money into it to unlock things, I'm not gonna do that for a while, I don't think. And I'm just gonna break these in case something cool's inside it. And maybe we can get a heart out of this thing as well. Would be nice. We don't really need money for anything else right now, so doing this is absolutely not a bad idea. To do this for a while. Maybe we can get a heart through the great victory of gambling. Will the great gambling gods give us anything that's not bombs or money? It's technically possible. Please give me anything. Would be cool. No? Alright then. That was actually almost a $1 bill, which is actually another item you can get. And it ended up dropping a health up anyway, or a heart anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, the $1 bill is cool. It can drop out of that. You can like win it, and then the thing just like the machine will blow up, but you'll just get 99 coins, and that's kind of neat when that happens. And we ended up getting quite a lot of health back anyway, so it's fine. So I'm not really worried about taking those devil deals anymore either. So just gonna keep destroying guys. Just gonna keep going through floors. Should I get this? What is this? Does this do anything with? I don't think it. Does that even do anything? Like, it makes your tears look a bit weird when you use it with tears, but with brimstone, I don't know if there was a difference there, honestly. There might have been, but I didn't see it. So we're just going to try to find our boss room and beat this game. And then we are going to be happy with the run we got, because, oh my god, this seed. Like, now apparently we unlocked the catacombs. I don't even know how. I guess by killing that boss or something, but I'm kind of okay with forgetting to like show the seed when it's just a run where nothing happens like the previous one. 48-hour energy spawns 2 batteries, I believe, and that's kind of nice, but we don't really have a very worthwhile item right now, so it doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, with a seed like this, I definitely want to be sure that it's shown, because this is ridiculous. Well, we got 2 hearts out of that, so that's fine. I'm just looking for a boss room so we can fight Mom's heart one more time. and get something cool to happen, most likely. Just, whoa, this is a weird room. I don't think I've actually seen this one before. There's like so many different rooms you can like see in a game, so even when you've played for a really long time, you can still just find rooms you've never seen before, so that's pretty cool in this game. Tommy's head, no. I just want Tommy's head. It does hilarious things and I want to show it off, but if you're not gonna give it to me, I'll get really sad. But we heard the laugh again, so we're just waiting for hands to come out of the sky and not grab us, because that would make me considerably more sad. Get that to blow up. I just want to find a gold chest with cool stuff in it. That's all I want. At least we're getting a lot of keys. Like, at least we're actually able to open up all these golden chests, so that's cool. But what ifs? I think I'm just gonna leave at that and fight Mom's heart and see what happens after we do so. Because this battle is not going to be very exciting, obviously, but it opens up the Devil Deal room again. And what we could do is we could touch the chest, and that would just end this run right here. And then you get an ending, kind of like this. But we could also not do that and instead just move forward. You still unlock the things even if you don't see the ending, but in this particular Devil Deal on like the Womb 2, you can actually go down even further. And it sends you to the Shale or whatever it's called. And we got the Glitch Baby because we're Eden and we're playing on hard mode. And we unlocked the Rubber Cement because the ending said so. But now we're in the Shale, and it means... did we get a curse? Nope. We can use our Joker card here because we're not going to get a Devil Deal here. And Guppy's Paw would be good, obviously, because we could get a little bit more health if we had red heart containers, but we don't, and I doubt we're going to get one. And this item's just kind of and our health. I kind of want to have as much health as possible, although I could get it, I guess. It's not really that good, though. I'll just get it a later time. It just sort of follows you around and drops blood everywhere. Blood doesn't damage me, but it damages the enemies. But we're dealing so much damage right now that it's just not worthwhile to get, honestly. So let's just keep going with what we got. It's good enough. God, if this guy's going to give us a health container, okay. Because he can give you a health container as well. And then it would have been kind of sad not to get Guppy's Paw, because then we could have just gotten all our health back again. But whatevs, it's fine. We're just going to keep destroying enemies. Like, the Shale is just like boss after boss after boss. It's pretty ridiculous. Like, this is probably one of the harder places of the game. There is like an even harder place, but we're not going to see that for a while. For now, we're just going to keep going, get the Lover's card, which drops 2 red hearts. Might be good with our little friend over here. Oh, we got a black heart out of that as well. I didn't actually know he could drop those. I wasn't actually sure about it more specifically. But there you go. Because we have Spoonbender, everything dies. Because we have Guppy, everything dies. And we are just going to go to the end of this particular session as quickly as possible. 2 of the Mega Rafts, I guess, which is like an upgraded version of Bomberman. They throw scarier bombs, but they need to be close enough to you to actually do that. So nothing really happened there, so that's fine. And we're just going to run through this as quickly as possible. Like, there is nothing in this item room. Unless it's 2 chests. Hey, we got the world card, so at least we got something out of it in the end. Still, like, silently hoping for an item called Tommy's Head, because what that item basically does is that it shoots 8, like, tiers in, like, 8 different directions or something like that, but when you have Brimstone, it shoots Brimstone in all those directions. And when you have Brimstone with Spoonbender, it will just destroy every room instantly. It's absolutely hilarious. I'm going to use my world card because it actually, like, shows the entire map, and that's quite useful, obviously. And we are about as far away as possible. Mask of Infamy, which sometimes blocks tiers. I'm really not sure how it works. But sometimes it blocks tiers, and that's good sometimes. It's just a bit unreliable. I don't... Like, originally I thought it would block tiers if they hit you from the front, but I've had it damage me still when they hit me from the front, so I honestly don't know how it works. But it gives us a cool mask, so there's that. This gives us more damage. Might as well get it. It does also give us a heart container as well, but it doesn't actually immediately fill it, so there's just like a black hole in the first heart now. But that doesn't really matter too much. If we pick up a heart right now, though, then It might remove our Horror of Babylon effect, so we might move a little bit slower, but let's just not pick up red hearts and we should be entirely okay. Let our little friend pick up all the red hearts and turn them into blue ones, or black ones, or spiders. Even that would be all nice and things. But that is pretty much that, and we're going to end with the boss that only spawns here. And that particular boss is a little guy known as Satan. And if you wait roughly 3 seconds and then place a bomb over there, you miss because I waited not long enough, but you can immediately damage him with a bomb, but our damage is more than sufficient, to say the least, to deal with him. We don't really even need to think about what we're doing right now, just because he just dies so quickly to what we have right now. And now we just have to worry about not getting hit by this. There is an item which makes you invulnerable to bombs, and if you get stomped by these feet, I think that technically counts as a bomb as well. So if you have that item, you can just stand underneath them, but you don't, and I didn't want that to happen. But now we're getting an ending which you can only get by getting, like, killing this particular boss. Which is potentially a little spoilery, but whatever. We unlocked the Book of Secrets, which is not a great item, but we also unlocked Judas by doing that. And Judas is another character we can play as, and also our file thing looks weird now. And there's reasons for that. We'll get to that eventually. But yeah, Judas, he's another playable character. It just said locked previously, so there was no real way of seeing how you were supposed to unlock him, but there you go. I think in the previous game, you just had to beat the chest. Or not the chest, the womb, and you would get him. But in this game, I think you just have to beat Satan. And now the only obvious characters to unlock are Eve by not picking up hearts for 2 levels, which I obviously don't really like doing. And this one, which you need 7 heart containers. And that is red heart containers, and that we haven't really been very lucky with red heart containers so far. They keep getting eaten by devil deals for some reason. Don't know why. But that was that run. That was a thing. That was a pretty ridiculous run, but there you go. It shows up in our endings as well. Like now we've got an ending 1, 2, and 12. And the epilogue is like the ending you get for beating the depths for the first time. But that is that. Hope you guys enjoyed it so far. And the next time we play, we're going to play as a different character. We could play as Eden again because it's like we got another token for beating Mom's heart again. But we might just play as Cain or Judas or any of the other characters we unlocked during this run. We actually unlocked 3 characters during this run, I believe. Was it this run that we unlocked Samson? I'm not even sure anymore. But we unlocked a bunch of things and everything's cool. And next time will hopefully be cool too. Bye-bye.